Alright, hello guys and welcome back to another week of Lyons Den League. This is week 6 of season 4. We're back after 1 week break in the league. Some of the scoring is currently broken, I think. But yeah, not that we can worry about that. We have another 5 seats to play through, so moving an easier rounds in harder countries with an upside down smiley face, which I already played, and I will show you at the end of the video the footage of it, and I will comment through it. I don't think the rounds were easier, but yeah, and had also moving Cascadia, which includes these outlines, so like Washington, Oregon, Idaho, BC, and very small part of Yukon and Alaska. And now we have to play the seats that I have not played yet. No Move Museum Tour. I hope it's not indoor museum trekkers. And then we have 1 minute seats. Blitz is One with Nature, and NMPZ seat is Wrap Up. Well, don't know what that means, but yeah, let's start with Museum Tour. It should be like a standard world map, I think, so let's try that. Okay, so we're not indoor. Museum and Archives, Bowen Island, So we're supposedly in the United States of America, maybe Canada, I don't know. Okay, we're in Canada, I don't know, that's a maximum sign. Bowen Island, Integrated Health. So I guess I will start scanning around BC, because there are live islands? Question mark. I don't know them, that's the problem. So Calvert, Powell. Please be findable. It is hilly, so you would think. Do I have fronts? Do I have car? Yes, we do have fronts. Uh-oh. Well, let's try the other side. It's gonna be like the biggest island ever. Ogo Island. That's not what I'm looking for. Uh-oh. Well, that's a bit tough. Not a great start. Yep. I'm blind. That's great. Steampunk HQ. Wow, that's cool. Where am I? Crossing roads. The Wool Store Complex Cafe. We have UK. Where do we have UK sign? We're not in UK. We're like in New Zealand. Harbour side. What? What the heck is Harbour signed? This is New Zealand, right? I don't actually know the country, so that's a bit tough. It's like south where something. It's like Southland. Oh my god, I don't know. I hate urban rounds. Harborside. Is Harborside even findable? Is it even a place name? I don't know. It's Oamaru. Steampunk HQ. I have no idea how I was supposed to be getting this. I don't think Oamaru was written anywhere. If it was, I... Yep, not sure. Okay, not a great start. Kappa Museum. Carrara? Marble Tour. Wow, is Carrara a place name? Carrara might be a place name. You have like all the flags in the world. I mean, it looks alpine. Does it look alpine to me? Maybe it does. Ancient Carrara is a big place. The answer to that is not a chance, right? Okay, what about not an alpine region guess? Enchanted a big place somewhere else? I don't think it's findable on the zoom level. That's a bit tough. Quarry Museum. I'm not sure where quarries are in Italy, by the way. Is it like... Okay, well, Carrara was big. It was on the coast, so I probably scanned over it. Okay, that's not going great. For me once again. Chili car. Or will I find something to scan for? So there's George. Habitat Mobile. I don't know if plate's original. Corporation, Auto Muni. Cattural Municipal? Guys, I don't know what to scan for, so that's a problem. Like, we have a square and a church, but like, and there's a river. Ano Nuevo is ever south. Probably not. There's River West, I don't know. Ava Nueva Tolton, Nueva something. Is it even gonna be a place name? It might not be. Ancud. I did not read that anywhere. Gendancud. Okay, that is quite tough. Camera also took a vacation. What is this? Taiwan? I'm not sure what the 03 is, so wish me luck. Is there anything not in Chinese? Please, is there a road number? No. Guys? Where are we? The only thing not in Chinese is the one that says no smoking. I'm not... Okay, so there's a mountain northwest. Okay. I don't know what the 03 is, but... Is it this mountain? I mean, that doesn't look right at all. I really wish I knew where 03 was. Maybe, I don't know. It was all the way to the east coast. Tough. Okay, so the first map didn't go so well. Also, camera will be back when it feels like it. Yeah, for the scanning map, that is not ideal. I did not find anything. But those, I think, like, those still... Oh, camera's back. Okay, hello, camera. Nice to see you. Hi, guys. Yeah, I did not find anything, which is quite tough. So now, no move map, one with the nature, so I assume those are gonna be like rural locations of trees, because it's not supposed to be pinpointable. So it's gonna be hard to figure out the country. Well, that's Oman, because we have a wire. We're in the mountains. That's Oman. I feel like wire is mostly west, so we're like either somewhere here, or like more likely, I think, like somewhere like all the way over there. I'm not sure which roads have coverage, because, you know, but I think like this might be a good hedge. Might be more central, maybe, but I'm gonna send this. Well, I literally looked at this area, so that's a bit tough, but yeah, that's okay. Copyright check is in order. It's 2024. Uh-oh. Well, my first thought was like Magadan or something, but I don't think Magadan has updated to 2024. Also, have never seen this shit in Russia ever. So I probably should send like BC, North BC, like maybe even Yukon, something like that. Once again, it would be great to know where coverage is. I probably won't want to send like even more North BC, but yeah, this might be a very stupid guess. It might be like, okay, Montana, sure. I'll take that. I don't. Okay, white car, stubby antenna. This should be Brazil, I feel like. I was gonna say that's Acre, but we have a hill east, which is not very much Acre. I don't think they have hills. It's very hard to tell. So, Antonia. I know, I like South Brazil more than North one, even though it's not based on anything but vibes, so this might backfire horribly on me, so great. It was North, that's a bit tough. Why did I do that? Nobody knows. What the heck is this? So, funny story is, I don't know if that's Indonesia or Bangladesh. It's 2024, which is not helpful. I don't know if Bangladesh has 2024. So it's either easy Surabaya pavement and we click Surabaya or probably in the island north of Surabaya and move on, or that's Bangladesh. Black car would fit for Bangladesh though, so that's unfortunate. I kind of want to send Bangladesh. Listen, you have to risk it sometimes, right? Maybe I send South Bangladesh to hedge for Indonesia. Yes, okay. Cool. Okay. I knew there was a trick. The heck is this? Okay, we have stubby antenna. Interesting. I can't really tell direction of the sun. Feels more south, but who knows? It's like literally west, which is unfortunate. So my main thoughts are like New Zealand and like Americas, because I can't tell how many wires are on this thing. It looks very like New Zealand, but I'm scared it's gonna be like Colombia. Never mind, I'm the goat. So I threw US a little bit, and well, oh my god, I would have had such a great score on this. Oh my god. Just like click flipping Roraima and don't click that north in BC, and I would be very like, I would be like 10th or something. Okay, well, end copium. Lock in for NMPZ wrap up. Well, I have no idea what that means. It's 2024. All looks round. My first one was Turkey. I'm considering Bulgaria now. I don't know if the mountains are too tall for for Bulgaria. Maybe they are. Is it a water tank? No, that's Kopium. That's not a water tank. But like this building looks like a bit Turkish to me. The pole is very nondescript. That's a bad guess, isn't it? Never mind, it's a good guess. Okay. What am I looking at? 2023. What are those mountains? What do they look like? Cape Mountains? Surely it's not. Well, it looks like we're driving from here and we don't see back car blur. So we might be in Americas. This can look American, I guess. I can't see the plate. The plate might be short. So I mentioned like Oregon. Or like, I don't know, maybe there's like snow coverage in Nevada. Like border, I guess. Because I don't know. If it's South Africa, I'm gonna be very upset. Okay, I'm doing well on this. Like, regardless of the score. Okay, some random S Europe. Feels like Alpine something. Can be like Italy. Do have end of guardrail? I don't know if it can be Switzerland. I would like to send it, but I don't think it's very reasonable. We don't have the car blur, like low car blur. So maybe Italy is a better guess. I feel like if it's Italy, it's close to Switzerland. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Okay, those guesses compensate for like atrocious scanning map. This is what I mean here for. Okay, that's like Ecuador pavement. I don't know where we are. Is there snow in Ecuador? Does it snow? It's like on the equator. But there's high altitudes, so maybe it snows there? I honestly am confused. I also have a horrifying feeling those may be arch plates, but I've never seen this pavement in arch. Okay, this is gonna be very, very tough. If that's arch, I'm gonna be upset. Well, I'm upset. I was doing so well. Well, this poll was Bulgarian, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Like, it might be Russian too, I guess. Is it Russia? Okay, surely we would see antenna if it was Russia, right? This is car, we have car trucks, this is official. But I've never seen Bulgaria like this. Bulgaria has a lot of winter coverage, right? This building looks very Soviet Union-y, so I don't know. Please don't be Russia, please. I don't know when Russia would send. Oh, really? I did not expect that to be Mongolia. Of course, banned, like, exactly out of the car meta. I did not see many snow in Mongolia. Okay, so 3 of those rounds were very good, 2 of those were throw. I don't have this great of a score on NMPZ as I have on No Move. Yeah, that's a bit rough. So for the moving game, this is the recording of me playing. I played it earlier today. Easier rounds in harder countries. Again, I think that name of the map is a lie. We started in Senegal, which is a quite annoying country to play, but I don't know. It's not the worst one. It's very hard to find a city name when you're in the city. So I was not excited. Was kind of just cruising around. This road was divided and big, so I was like, okay, let's get on this. There was like a huge banner that didn't have any helpful words on it whatsoever. Traffic here is crazy, but it leads to like a dead end. It leads to like a bus stop. So I did a bunch of moves and went to the other direction on the intersection. And I was not wasn't really paying attention to directions I was moving, so I was like, I'll find the city name and like then we'll figure it out. There was no city name here or there. Nobody puts addresses on their advertisement. I don't know how I'm meant to find it. I think I skipped through something that might have been useful sign. That's a bit tough. Yeah, we came to the roundabout, and now I can see useful sign that disappears when you change coverage. You know, my favorite. So they will constructing something, and this did say that Ziguinchor region. I was like, I mean, this region, but like, so like the entire oblast is called that, but surely it's a big city, so surely I'm in it. I went a couple steps back to line up the road that leads to the roundabout to like maybe find it. So there was this roundabout. I was like, oh, maybe I'm on this road. This lines up. But I was like, surely if I went the other direction, like when I came to the road, like I would see the river and not the end dead end with the bus stop, with the buses. So I was like, maybe not. So I did went back to spawn, scanning for the street. I, of course, didn't pay attention which direction I was moving to get to main road. So I was looking somewhere that I was like, the grid lines up. And I was like, maybe I should click like somewhere closer to the Philippine roundabout that I think it was. So I got 499. Clicking in like not even dead end and like not even on the road. Yeah, I guess I went. Yeah, like I went. Where did I went? I went to like some sort of weird thing instead of the yellow road. Then we had Ukraine. It looked like this pavement with the like stepping stones, cobblestones. Looks very western to me. My first thought was like Uzhgorod. Yeah, but like guessing cities are not ideal. So I tried reading this. I was like, surely this part of sign has some useful information on it, but I can't read it. So that's a bit unfortunate. There were a lot of churches. Like I passed the church there. There's like, I think there's another one somewhere. Yeah, like this synagogue. You know, this points to church. This points to church. It's very Western Ukraine. They have a lot of churches and different kinds of. So this was mobile area code, not helpful, and no address. Horrible movement. I don't know where this is. Again, points to church, so I don't know which one this is. That doesn't have a city. Like I came up to like a very big road, so I was like, surely I can find something. This didn't have an area code, just a phone number. This is also, both of those are mobile. Wait, no. Is it the one? Well, I don't know how I stopped the recording. How did I do that? Okay, so both of those are mobile. And that one is an area code, and 0332 is city specific. I don't remember my area codes that well. So I thought 033 would be Rivne, if I counted it correctly. This one did say Volynski, which is, Volynska is an oblast, but also Volyn is a region of Ukraine, of like northwestern Ukraine, that's historically was bigger than the oblast. So I was like, maybe Rivne can be counted as Volyn, and they have like Volynski market or something. Yeah, so also the pinpoint is a dead end again. I again not sure how any of the rounds are supposedly easier. Yeah, that was Lutsk, which makes sense because it's the capital of Volyn Oblast. Yes. Yeah, not sure. Yeah. So apparently we were on the river also, which I did not realize at all. So yeah, I don't know where the river is. I don't think you can tell we're on the river. So yeah, a bit tough. Here we had Indonesia. So I saw a lot of metal roofs. And I was like, okay, so that's probably like Sumatra or something. I think I was like, I don't remember bolts, but those might be North Sumatra. I was like, okay, this is supposedly easier rounds in harder countries, so surely I'll find an oblast. None of this had an oblast written down, so yeah, went the direction because this is not a dead end, finally. They said Panang Padang. I was like, Padang sounds a bit familiar. I was like, this is not gonna be. I was like, please don't be another Milan incident where I just forget where it is. But I saw it. I have it on my screen. I was like, it's like somewhere. It might not be downtown Padang. Might be something else. Yeah. I wasn't very hopeful about this round. Yeah, I was gonna find like I was searching, hoping to find a cabo pattern and hoping that this would be a city also as a cabo pattern, but yeah, Garden City. I saw it said Saint City, and I was like, okay, surely, like maybe if it says like city in English, no, just Garden City. I was like, okay, 30 seconds left. Let's just scan for the bridge in Padang. Surely there's only one. There's not. There are a lot of bridges. A lot of them have similar angle. So, like, yeah, there's a lot of canals too. So, I'm like, that's a bit tragic. The canal was super tiny. And, oh yeah, this round. So, we had Peru. I began moving north through, like, several clicks. We had a bridge through something. This sign wasn't useful. This was a waste of time reading this sign. And now I see, like, potentially useful sign. Went to La Huaca. I checkpointed, and I think at this point my internet goes out because I don't have a checkpoint actually, and I have a black screen, and it's failed to load Panorama, and I do not have a network. So I reloaded. It might have been like my father rebooting the router because I didn't tell I'm recording, but maybe not. Maybe it's just internet lag. So eventually I did manage to load back into the round, and I had a minute and 52 seconds. I did not have my checkpoint. I was like, I scanned for like Waka or like wherever that was. Like that might be a river, might be a town. And, like I was like kind of hoping that it's a town. I was like, wouldn't it be great? Yeah, if it was just very big and findable. I of course don't have a region guess for Peru because who does? Yeah, so I basically like went back to that same sign so like I wasted all of the time to get to the sign, and I don't think, yeah, like I entered the town. Motika was written on the like water tank, I guess, water tower. Playa Juan Chalo was a place name. I was like, no, that's not it. Yeah, I was like, okay, I gave up. I was like, it sounds similar. I'll click it. Like, I don't know. It was Trillo. I have no idea how I was supposed to get it. I saw South Korea. I was like, for a second I thought it was Japan. And I was like, and I was like, oh, it's South Korea. I might as well like not move. There is no way I'm finding it. Yeah, I saw English. I was like, oh, maybe it has something useful. Nope. They're always happy with barbecue. I, again, don't know what that says. So I read this sign. I was like, okay, it says 104. Surely 104 is findable. So, because some of those show up from space, but some of those do not. So I see 110, I see 100, I see 130, they're all in Seoul. I don't really see other one something. Well, I guess just now I saw 104 in Busan, but when I was looking, like, all of those are like 2 digits. and none of them are actually ones. You know, like this is just 15 and 10. Also 15 and 10, 25, 20, 151. Closer to, you know, to Monors. 40, 400, 35, like I see 100, I see 120, I see, you know, 17, you know, like all of those ones are around Seoul, and not really anywhere else. So in my opinion, in my view, it like made sense to scan there. Yeah, but like I was like, surely this is fine. There was a big divided road with a interstate. This one also said 35. I was like, okay, maybe I'll scan for 35. I think the previous one also said 35, but I just didn't read it back then. But it's way harder to scan for those because those are way smaller. Also 32, 39, like all of the threes are also there, except for the ones I need. But threes are more dispersed. Yeah. So there's 31, 36, 35 is there. I guess I should have followed where it leads because, yeah. I did not figure out that it was Busan in time. A bit unfortunate if you ask me. And, oh, wait. Also had Cascadia moving. Could only move. Okay, so this, I forgot that we started in Gen 4. Whoops, I forgot about that. So we started in Gen 4, I moved, and then it was like a jump to Gen 3, and to like the trail tracker. I was like, oh. I was trying to read this sign. At first I couldn't read like what kind of lake. I guess I should have read Kathleen. It was like bilingual. I was like, I don't get it. The landscape looked like BC to me, so I'm like, okay, I guess I'll look in BC for a little bit. And then I was like, maybe I should keep moving. Like maybe I can move to the highway. And like I clicked around, and I was like, oh wait, there is no highway. There is no road. I was like, let's go back and like take some other turn. There is no other turn. There is no other road. We're now back in Gen 3. I looked at the ground and I see a man. I was like, oh, it's a tracker. Like, I'm in a tracker. Like, I didn't even notice it was a tracker. Well, I should have noticed Gen 4, I guess. I was like, okay, let's go to the trail. Maybe we'll find something like other direction signs or like information sign that has something more specific than a map to line up. But yeah, there's nothing on this trail. You get to like, I think you can continue down the road. I don't want to, so I also forgot to checkpoint the sign, so I did a bunch of movements. I was like, okay, I guess we're scanning for the lake. I do not know. Yeah, I think, yeah, like now I read that it's a Kathleen Lake, which I should have read on the right. So now it's just me, 50 seconds of me randomly zooming in bodies of water in British Columbia, hoping to find the correct lake because I have never heard of this one. Yeah. Panicked scanning. I saw a word starting with K. I was like, no, not this. I see like a lot of place names. Cry Lake. That sounds like me. A lot of places with word lake in them. I was like, okay, it also can be Yukon. So like I did start scanning in Yukon. Well, I did not click Yukon, so I don't know how that was findable. That was really tough. With a hot location. I guess, yeah. I should have maybe looked at Gen 4. But I just, by the time I was like, the only information is lake number, so I just, number? Lake name? I should just scan for Kathleen Lake. I didn't really have a good region guess there. And here, what do we have here? I also did not know what that was forever. I'm like, I don't have a region guess. Still don't have a region guess. I checkpointed the intersection though. Went east. There were some buildings. They have big onions and big smiles, which is a bit weird because usually big onions give people big tears, not smiles. Yeah. There was no place name. Like I was sort of. It looked like I was entering a town or a village, but you know, why put welcome sign when you're welcome when you enter a settlement? I guess you're not welcome. Yeah, I went back to the intersection, went west this time, and it's a way better direction to move. And because what do I find? I think I find something. Yeah, I tried reading. It was like maybe school bus has like district or something. No, doesn't. It doesn't have a state. Adopt a highway. Oh wait, is this the one where I don't find anything? Yeah. I was like, where's the highway? What are we adopting? Where is it? Nowhere to be seen. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is just had to be a written guess because I didn't find any place name or road number. So like, okay, I think it's Oregon. Click somewhere. I clicked, realized I clicked in the mountains. So like, okay. So I did click technically the correct road, but very far away because I did not find a road number. I think if you go like all the way east there, maybe there is info, but like without it, I don't think I missed a lot of writing to find. Maybe it's like Cactus League, you need to like pick a direction and commit it. We had Washington 104. I actually don't think I've ever like I remember that Washington State had this shield. I was like, what is that? I'm like, oh wait, that's cool. It's Washington's profile. Something. Yeah, I was like, okay, let's go to the 104. And there were place names. There was like Edmonds Ferry, and those were like port something is how I read things. So like, okay, maybe we're like coastal, that would make sense. So I am looking for the 104. Closer to coast, I scanned into Oregon. Oops. A small missed key, so now I see 109, 112, and eventually I do see 104. I do see Edmonds. This is like over a ferry, Edmonds Ferry. Kingston. I don't see Port Gamble for the longest time. I was like, oh, okay, so there. So I was like, maybe I'm like somewhere close. I mean, like it's 1 mile away. So I had a street name, Wheeler Street, which was this one. I was like, okay, so like I came from the dead end. It had water. North. The problem is it's not this because the angle is wrong. which took me a little bit to realize. So it was like, okay, it's this one. We have water north, yes, but that's not a world map. So I was like, what's the pinpoint? And I have time to figure it out. I don't know if it looks. I was like, maybe it looks bigger than I think it is. Yeah, so maybe I'm like on the other intersection. It's like so weird. Like, where am I? Because like I'm in the parking lot. Parking lot is not mapped. I'm like, maybe this is the parking lot. So I'm there. I wanted to hedge between those two off-roads. But then actually, like, this actually had a street name. It was like Beach Lane. Okay, so like I am on this one because Beach Lane is the one that's south of me. So I got the 5K down. And then the next one was this one. So by this point, okay, so that one had a maximum sign. So that one had to be BC. And so I started to fast move. I was like, I need to get out of the park and get to a highway and have, place names. So I kept moving, I pressed fast move, I just moved. I like turned and then I moved. And then I turned. There was a park, the Great Northern Rail Trail. I was like, that sounds like something not that big, but maybe historic and like findable. So I, clicked move again, and I fast moved, and it turned me around. I was like, I don't know where I am, so. And I moved and I moved, and I moved, and there was still nothing. I was still in the park, and I moved to this frame, and I was like, didn't I have this frame? I was like, am I going in circles? Like, I know all of it looks the same. Like, I'm scared that I'm moving in circles. So I was like, didn't I have this frame either? Or this one? Like, surely I can't be having deja vu about 3 frames. So I went this way instead. I went east. Because I was just scared. I'll be moving in circles. And this is probably the way I should have. Well, or at least one of the ways I should have went from the start instead of the original one. This one has a couple of survivors features, beaches. I was like, okay, it says a beach, so beaches are close to water, right? But there's also a lot of lakes, so maybe lakes have beaches. I was looking for like Northern Trail Park. Maybe, oh wait, there's a place called Trail. Huh. I did not realize that. I don't remember where location ended up being, which is unfortunate because I played this like 5 hours ago. But yeah, so like I knew it was BC. I was looking for the park. Okay, it was not in Trail, so that makes me feel a little bit better because Trail would be Trail is there. I think went in the circle. So whoopsie. And now we had US, and I was like, okay, we had Oregon and we had Washington. So the only like remaining state is surely Idaho. So I was pretty sure it's Idaho. This was like outdoors in motel. Like, what do you mean outdoors motel? Do you like rent tents or something? Like, what do you mean? That's such a weird name for a motel. So we had this, something was 47 miles away, and then Sandport was 2, and then junction to US 95 was 1. Actually, Sandpoint is kind of big too. Yeah. I saw US 2 before I saw Sandport, but oh, US 95, what am I saying? Oh my god. Yeah, so I saw US 95 before I saw Sandpoint. I could not understand where it would put me, because Sandpoint was like south. Yeah, it had street names, so I was like, okay. So it was SH200 and 4s. I was scanning for 4s at first. I was like, oh, I'm on 4th Street, let's just look at the city for 4s. And I was like, oh wait, it says US 200, like State Highway 200. I was like, whoops. Yeah, this angle fit. I did not see 4s at first. I was like, maybe I'm like in, like, I know it points to Sandpoint, but like, I was just blind. I do see outdoors in before I see 4s. I will in a second see outdoors in. Yes. And then I see 4s. I was like, oh, I came from like somewhere here. I did not pay attention to where I came from. So I came from the fire station apparently. And the fire station is like all the way over there. I was like, I made like 2 clicks. Like, how am I there? But it says fire station. So I redid my route. And this is the post office. And I went west to the 4s and to there. So I was reasonably confident that I 5k'd. I was like, surely this is 5k. So this is a good ending to the seed, but like the seed was a bit up and down in performance. And oh my god, what's my mouse? Why can I not pause? Yeah, and that was Lyons Den, week 6 of season 4. We finished all the seeds. I'm really happy with how the seed went, and half happy with how NMPZ went for me, but I'm also like okay with Cascadia Map. I don't know. There was one round where I don't know what I could find, but maybe I could find the Yukon one, especially if I remember that only small part of Yukon is in the map, and I remembered that I had Gen 4 in the beginning. So like it would have been like weird to have Gen 4 and have a tracker and not be connected, so like it would have been pointing me to Yukon, so I probably should have scanned it, and if I remember that it's small part of Yukon, I would probably find it, but I did not. So, overall, pretty average week, I would say. Like skill shoots I'm moving, skill shoots come scanning, did better on the non-scanning maps, average. So yeah, with that, I thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video. Bye!